now, and she's going to do all things collagen. Louise, over to you.
Thank you, Jane. And first of all, Happy New Year to everybody. I'm really excited to be sharing information with you all about our wonderful collagen product. And just a very, very little bit about myself and my background. I've been, with the company now for over 20 years, in fact, 26 years. And I started my business alongside my husband Ashley, as you heard, but at the time I was a single mum when I first came across Forever, and it was the fact that I could be able to build my own business and to once again to build a business that would be a legacy for my children. So yes, the passion has always been about the products, and it is something that I really want to be able to share with you, understanding first of all why our collagen. And I think there's a huge market out there, but sometimes we can get a little bit lost in knowing how to talk to people about our particular product. So if we kind of look at the information here, and these are some of the questions that the consumer will be asking. First of all, to understand what is collagen, and also at what age should you start to think about taking collagen. Very importantly, to understand the key points of Forever Marine Collagen, then the benefits, and also, will you actually notice a difference? So what I want to do in the next 20 minutes to be able to share that information with you, to give you more confidence to go and talk to your customers. So, collagen, it is actually protein, and protein runs through our body in all different ways. But if we're looking at collagen as itself, as a protein, first of all, it's about giving us strength to our body. It kind of is a framework. It helps everything to keep in shape. So if you think about all the cells you have in your body, you have 46 trillion cells, and we want them to all be linked together, to stay together. So it's like a chain reaction. Think about collagen as being a glue or even a cement. Now, when we talk about collagen, we need to break it down into these different, you might say, amino acids, also known as peptides. So the 3 amino acids are actually glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. And if you look at the image there, you can see to the right-hand side where that has actually got those chains or those fibers. And I want you to think about it as being a little bit like a plait, where it's actually plaited together. So the 3 strands are plaited together. Now, did you know that there are around about 28 different types of collagen within the body? And to make it a little bit easier for you, I thought I'd do a diagram so you can see some of the key areas that you have collagen within the body. Now, a lot of people always think about it linked with the skin. But what I've done is I've highlighted just a few of the key collagens that are important for us to understand as Forever business owners. So the first one is our type 1 collagen, and this is the most abundant collagen that you get throughout the body, in fact over 90%. And it is found in our skin, in our hair, in our blood vessels, in our muscles, in our joints, in all the different organs that we have within our eyes, as well as in our teeth. But then if we just highlight some of the ones there, you can see that we also find collagen within cartilage, in our tendons, our ligaments, and even down to the junctions within our skin, our mucous membrane, which is the skin, our inner skin. Because we can all see the outer skin, but we also have this inner skin too. So if you just kind of look at the diagram, and you can see some of the key areas that may be of our interest to you, or even interest to your customers. Another question is, when do you start taking it? Well, it's quite interesting to know that our collagen starts to decline. The production of collagen in our body starts to decline when we're in our mid-20s. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later to understand where the collagen is manufactured and why it's important to really focus on that part of the body. Now, why does it start to break down? First of all, it's to do with our intrinsic factors. So that is our natural aging process, everything that's happening within our body. Now, we can't stop that from happening. However, we can try to control some other things from what we call our extrinsic factors, and that is our own choices. Our choices about what we choose to eat, the lifestyle that we lead can also have an effect on us from our collagen that we see on the outside, as well as the collagen within our body. So let's start by thinking about the collagen that we can probably see more of the effects, the aging effects from the outside. So this is our skin, and remember, we also have our internal skin, which is our mucous membranes, which we can't see, but I want you to think about it in the same way. Now, if we look at this diagram, you can see on the diagram there's different layers of the skin, but the big fat bit at the bottom is called our dermis. And this is where all the activity takes place. Now, within the dermis, we have our collagen, and then we also have elastin. And elastin is another kind of protein that we have. And as you can imagine with the name, it gives the stretch. So the collagen is the framework and the elastin gives the stretch. But then also entwined in between both of these different proteins, we also have something called hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is something that's really important for our skin because it helps to attract moisture and helps to make our skin appear more plump. Now, all of these things start to diminish as we start to hit to our mid-20s and to our 30s. We start to notice it more increasingly because of getting those kind of fine lines and wrinkles. Now, this is all because we have specialized cells called fibroblasts. Now, these fibroblasts are the collagen factories, and they need to be stimulated. They need to be reminded not to be lazy. And if they're lazy, then the production of collagen is reduced. So think about the fibroblasts, because this is the important thing that we need to focus on. And also exactly what is happening on the outside skin is also happening with your mucous membranes. So that's the skin, but we also have collagen in lots of different parts of the body, as you've already seen from the diagram. So I want to start by looking at our blood vessels. We have 60,000 miles. Just think about that for a moment. 60,000 miles of blood vessels. And those blood vessels are all lined with collagen. And the reason for that is the collagen helps to give them structure, and that makes it easier for the blood flow and also the oxygen and the nutrients to reach all the parts of our body that we need them to reach. But a very important area, and this might be of interest to you, is all to do with movement. So first of all, when we think about our bones, did you know that bones are made predominantly of collagen? So they produce the framework, and then alongside that, we have a mineral. And this mineral is calcium phosphate. And together, the calcium phosphate and collagen make bones. So not only do we have the bones that are there for our movement, but they also produce calcium, and calcium will leave our bones if our body actually needs more calcium circulating around. If you look at the diagram, you can see like a white cap, and that white cap is actually cartilage, and it's a smooth white tissue. And this is at the end of our bones, so it's helped with moving very carefully with our joints. It's nice and smooth. Now, there are different types of collagen that are in our cartilage, especially 10 and 11. And also we have cartilage that is found in our muscle tissue and collagen is found in our muscle tissue and our connective tissue. And we know as well that collagen is also found in all muscles. When our body is producing collagen, it needs other things to help it to produce. It's all of these different ingredients that often we refer to as our nutrients, but all of these different ingredients are important for our body to maintain its health, but also continue to produce, as we say, collagen in this aspect. So vitamin C is really important to support the formation of collagen. And you can see on the slide there some of the areas that it's going to help to contribute for the formation. Now, a great source of vitamin C, and I know a lot of people think about things like oranges or citrus fruit, but cherries have 30 times more vitamin C than the orange. And also, these cherries contain lots of different nutrients, and they also have things called anthocyanins, and they also have vitamin A, they have B vitamins, and they're absolutely packed full of goodness. So not only do we know them for their vitamin C, but the abundance of other nutrients that obviously our body needs in different ways. So with all that said, a big question that you're probably going to get asked is, well, what about Forever Marine Collagen? Why Forever Marine Collagen? Well, the key is whenever we put collagen into our body has to be able to use it. And this word is being bioavailable. So it's not about what you're always putting into your body, it's how bioavailable it is to your body. So Forever as Normal has addressed that. And the first thing we do is we take the collagen and we have hydrolyzed it. So remember I said about the plait? We take the strands of the plait, we separate them off into those 3 different peptides, but then we snip the peptides into tiny, tiny pieces. And this is hydrolyzed, and this makes the peptide easier for the body to be able to absorb and use. So that is the first thing. We also take marine collagen, and marine collagen has been shown to be very bioavailable for the body. That means the body can use it effectively. So we take it from the tilapia fish, and the tilapia fish comes from lakes. So it is a freshwater fish. And then very importantly, we don't put lots of collagen in our product, because if we have too much collagen, our body doesn't know what to do with it. It becomes a waste. So once again, Forever has addressed the fact that our body constantly strives to be in balance. This word is called homeostasis, and that's exactly the same with how much does it need of collagen to be balanced and not wasted. So we take the 3,000 milligrams or 3 grams, and that is just the right amount that our body can cope with. But very importantly, we haven't just taken the type 1, we have mixed it with the different ones, as I've already mentioned, and now you can understand why we focused on those specific ones. However, remember, our body needs to be reminded that just because it's getting a collagen supplement, it still needs to make its own collagen. We don't want those fibroblasts getting lazy. So by giving the fibroblasts what the fibroblasts need with their own little recipe of nutrients, then they're happy and they're reminded that they still need to produce collagen. So we're nudging the body with a whole array of different nutrients. And you can see on the screen here exactly all the different ones that we put in there, including vitamin C, as we've mentioned, and also zinc and biotin. But also alongside that, we have added some botanicals. And all of those botanicals are known in their own right to support what our body needs to have that little bit of a nudge. So some other key points that might be of interest to you is the source. As we said, we don't get our product from anything apart from those fish, so we don't use shellfish. It's also free from genetically modified ingredients or heavy metals or other contaminants. It also is gluten-free. And once again, to take it is, people say, when is the best time to take it? Well, the best time to take it is the best time for you. So don't get hung up in thinking, oh, I need to take it at night or I need to take it in the morning. Generally speaking, I say during the day is for your maintenance. So if you're looking for maintenance, but when you sleep at night, your body goes into recovery mode. And that is to do with the hormones that it can release. So if you want to focus on recovery and repair, then you take the supplement at night. So as a general rule with supplements, if you have that in your head, the maintenance for the day and repair and recovery at night. Now, it's very difficult to see what's going on inside your body, but you can see what's going on the outside of your body. And generally speaking, I say from the outside you can see, and from the inside you can feel. So what benefits will you be able to see by using our collagen? And here are some examples of some people that have been seeing the benefits of our marine collagen from the hands and the face. And also, if I just move to the next slide, you can also see there some of the results that people have said. So the skin is appearing plumper, it's more younger looking, it's supple and it's glowing, and there's some fantastic stats that you can share with your customers. If you want to develop your customer base, then how can you share the benefits with your customers if you're not using the product yourself? So we always make sure that we are sharing our products with others by using the products ourselves. So here's a few market trends that I thought I would share with you. First of all, is that when we look at some of the market trends that we have here in the UK, and a lot of this is based on the fact that the knowledge about collagen has grown and grown and grown. And as you can see from the stats here, they're still continuing with the trends in the UK. But I actually thought was really interesting some of the fastest growing areas. Is first of all, people are focusing on the marine-based collagen. There are other collagens around which are bovine, which is coming from beef, and porcine, which is coming from pork, but it's the marine collagen, once again, because of its bioavailability. When we're looking at the younger adults, people are focusing more on looking for collagen that is in the peptide form, but also the hydrolyzed peptide. And then 31% of collagen consumers in the US, as well as the UK and Germany, have said that they would rather put their money into brands that are recognized and has a lot of backing and scientific research. And that's exactly who we are as a company. So, as I come to the end, I think there was a couple more slides, but, oh, here we go. This is my slides. So, when we're looking at getting our research together, so you've got some market trends, but as we said, that when you want to start reaching out to people, you need to be able to talk to people from your own experience. So the first thing is that when you start taking the marine collagen, start to share with other people however you want to do that. And you're going to hear about how we can do things, whether it's on social media or if you want to do it face to face, but tell people that you're taking the product. Also start to take a look at how you are, how you're looking and how you're feeling, but blog it after 14 days or 30 days, 2 months, 3 months and beyond. Do your market research, know who you're reaching out to, ask people if they have an interest in collagen. Are they already taking a collagen supplement? Why they decided to start taking a collagen supplement? Do they have more of an interest in their skin, their hair, their nails, or other parts of the body where we also have collagen? What you could do is make a very simple questionnaire. And one that I use is actually through Google on the Google Forms. And that's very, very simple to do. And then you can put that together, and that's going to really help you to gather your market research. Now, another area that really interests me is business to business. And the reason for business to business is because people that already have a business in what we call the look good, feel good sector already have a customer base, a client base. So what kind of customers or clients may be interested in collagen? Once again, think about skin, hair, nails, joints, etc. So once again, you could do a questionnaire. You could reach out to businesses and ask different businesses, do they have clients that would be interested in these different areas? So one of the things when you're talking business to business is to personalize it, because all businesses have different footfalls, and those different footfalls can be down to how many clients that they have going through their business on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. So I would then take the next figures and I would personalize it for that individual business. But I'm going to work on an example of having 20 clients. Now the 20 clients would be a proportion maybe of who's coming through their business. So this is maybe a percentage. So if 20 clients, and we're working on that 35% profit here, that would mean that they would be increasing their profit into their business. And what businesses right now wouldn't be interested in increasing their profits, especially with all the energy crisis that's going on, because they still have bills to pay. So that's another just over £600 a month, or over 6 months or 12 months. But what does it mean to you? What it means to you is for every marine collagen customer or client, that is going to bring an extra 0.327 of a case credit into your business. So if you actually take, for example, just 10 collagen clients going through somebody else's business door, that would be an extra, well, you can see for yourself on the slide. So, and then you can duplicate that, and you can duplicate that. So don't just think about your own retail customers. What about reaching out to other people and showing them how they can also benefit from marine collagen? And the marine collagen can suit so many people, from the top of your head to the tips of your toe and everything in between. Well, I hope you found that of interest. And I would now like to hand back to Jane, because we're going to another section on the collagen, I believe.
Thank you, Louise, for that absolutely invaluable information. But more importantly, just making it all so accessible to us all. You know, Louise comes from a professional clinical background, and we're just humble FBOs. But when she trains, she gives us the knowledge that we can use readily to share with our potential customers and clients. So we're going to do